Hey guys, it's Kels back at it again with another video, another Friday night live. I promise you guys that each and every Friday night I will pop on here and show my face. So here I go, here I go, here I go. Back at it again. I think we are on week 2, and I don't even know why I'm messing up my weeks right now, but I feel like we're on to week 23. We may be on to week 24, but I'm feeling like it's week 23. But regardless, it's the consistency for me. It's the consistency for me, guys. 23 weeks consistent. Let's go with the lower number just to be modest. Let's just be modest. Let's say it's week 23. Okay. Back at it again. Week 23, consistent, showing my face as promised and connecting with the collective. So, as usual, excited to be here. Y'all see the subject line. I've decided that my life is going to be easy and fun. I decided that my life is going to be easy and fun. And so we'll get into it tonight. Yeah. I see some of y'all already in the building. I see you guys watching. Thank you for being here. Fur from South Africa, always in the building. My police officer protected me all the way from South Africa. I appreciate you being here, Fur. You didn't have to send out the search party for me tonight. We're on, and it is, what time is it? It is 7:10 Eastern time. So we're not too bad. We're not too bad tonight, Ferd. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. All right. So guys, we're gonna get into it tonight. We're gonna get into it quickly tonight because I feel like the intros be long, and I don't always want the intros to be long. I want us to get right to it and get to the topics at hand. Yeah. DB in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. So before we get into the topic reveal, you see the subject line. Let me make sure that the view is coming in crystal clear. I have, you guys know I have my feed over here, so I want to make sure that I'm seeing you, that I'm hearing you well. Yes, sir. I see y'all in here. Over here on the feed, I see Anna in the building, DB, Ferd in the building. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay. So, first things first, you guys know the deal. Come on in, announce yourselves, and let me know what you are sipping on. Tonight, I'm just sipping on a little. It's iced tea again. Tea is like the only thing I keep in my fridge these days. So it is tea, and I may or may not have put a little cap full of something else in there. But for tonight, we'll just say it's tea, lubricating the throat chakra and all of the good things. Yeah. So, okay. So what are we cheersing for tonight, Anna? What are we cheersing for tonight? Tonight, I feel like we're going to cheers for a soft life. We're going to cheers for ease and flow. We're going to cheers for making the decision that how we want our life to play out, and realizing that all it takes is to make the decision for things to fall how they're supposed to fall. We're going to talk about it tonight. So we're cheersing to that. Cheers. Clink, 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 clink. Yes. Self-love and self-care. Definitely cheers into that. Moderator extraordinaire. You guys show our moderator some love. Anna G in the building. Our moderator extraordinaire for tonight. Clink, clink. We got DB showing love. Hey, DB, what's for dinner? What did you cook tonight, DB? DB's a master chef out in New York. What did you cook? Yes. So happy Friday, love. Happy Friday to all of you guys. Thanks for being here. And clink, clink, clink. Yes. Ooh, this is good. Cheers. Okay. So we're going to get into the topic reveal real quick tonight. We're not going to hold the show up because we wanted to, we really want to get into it sometimes. So our topics for tonight, we have 4 topics as usual. We drop them on Instagram on Thursday nights and here on YouTube on the community tab on Thursday nights. You guys vote for 24 hours and then we get into the things on Friday night, 7 p.m. Y'all also let me know that if y'all want to go earlier on Friday night, seeing as how it's the summer. Because like since it's summer and we could go a little bit earlier, do y'all want to go live a little bit earlier than 7? Or is 7 okay? Or do you want to switch up the days for the summer? Let me know. I see Relaxpreneur in the building. She is here for the title, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the title of tonight's show, Kickback. I decided that my life will be easy and soft, and I decided that my life will be fun and easy, soft life. All right. So You guys vote. So thank you so much, Relaxpreneur, for being here. Appreciate the love. All right, so this is how we come up with what y'all voted for. We dropped four options. The number one option, the number one option, not the number one y'all voted for, but just the number one was how to attract people that are best for me. How to attract the people that are best for me, right? And so that came in at 22%. The number two option, make a happy ending out of any situation. That came at 11%. The third option, how to create a soft life of ease and flow. Relaxpreneur, I think this one was made for you. And that came in at 44% on Instagram. And then the final option, only invest in people who add to your well-being. Come on, somebody. 22% on Instagram. So your number one on Instagram that you guys voted for was how to create a soft life of ease and flow. Hence the title for tonight. I decided that my life is going to be easy and fun. I made the decision. The decision is done. Who gonna tell me? I decided. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Really quickly, on YouTube, you guys vote as well. And you guys is number one, tied for number one on YouTube, on the community tab here on YouTube, is how to attract the people that are best for you, 43%. And how to make a happy ending out of any situation, 43%. You guys did not want to talk about how to live a soft life of ease and flow at all, 0% here on YouTube. And then the third option at 14% was how to invest in people who add to your well-being. So that came in at 14%. So I kind of made an executive decision tonight, what I wanted to talk about. And so out of looking at all the votes across the both platforms, you guys were a little bit like kind of wishy-washy in your voting this week. So I decided that I'm going to be the tiebreaker, and we're going to talk about what I want to talk about, what I'm working on this week. And that happens to be how to have a soft life, an easy, a fun life, and what we have to do to get that. How do we prepare? How do we create that soft life? So if you guys are wondering where this terminology is coming from, soft life is a term that you probably see popping up quite a bit in the internets, in the interwebs, on Obama's internet. And it's just talking about how to have a life that's not struggle. You know, the life we're all used to, right? The struggle life. Life is hard. Life is supposed to be hard. The good people finish last. We got to work 10 times more than anybody else. All of those kind of negative, kind of rough parameters that they put around life. And soft life is kind of like the Gen Z millennial reaction to that. So instead of it being agreeing to that rough and hard and struggle life and struggle love that we're so used to seeing, soft life is more talking about, you know what? Life is supposed to be good. Life is supposed to feel good. Life is supposed to be fun. I am supposed to follow my bliss in life. I'm supposed to be joyful in life. Life is supposed to be easy. I'm supposed to like being alive. This all supposed to be easy. What is going on? You know what I mean? It's that, kind of juxtaposition perspective to what we're kind of used to, old paradigm and old kind of perspectives being of that struggle life, and life is hard, and you will get your glory in heaven after you dead and kick the bucket. Nah, I want some glory now. What's the point of being here if it ain't supposed to be fun? It's supposed to be fun. And so that's what that soft life ideology, that soft life mentality is talking about. That's what the girls is getting into now. And so I'm here for it. What y'all say? What you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Y'all know the deal. Be vocal. And also, smash that like button for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. And replay gang, you know what to do. Drop this emoji in the chat. Chime in as well, because I respond to each and every comment. If you are catching us live, like Relaxpreneur is, like Apartment Life View is, like Ferd is, like DB is, like Anna is, like all the girls are. Or if you're catching us on replay, I'll respond to you. It's okay. Sometimes you can't make it live. Sometimes you got to catch it on a replay. Cheers. Clink, 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 clink. You guys feel like I'm on 100. I'm on 100. I'm on 100 tonight, and that's I'm happy about it because some weeks be dragging, but this week we're on 100. We're 10 minutes in and we're on 100. Mm-hmm. Apartment Life View, what you sipping on, sis? Hey, thanks for being here. Also, remember to correct me if I'm not using the right pronouns for you, but I feel like I am. All right, Anna's saying she's here for the soft life. Loving it. Soft life. I'm here for it too, sis. Okay. And DB cooking up that shrimp and Thai chicken. Oh my God. DB, you need to do a cookbook. Quiet as is kept. You want to go, you want to partner on a cookbook, DB? We could do the It's KELLS DB chefing it up Friday night dinner kickback. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do, DB. Apartment Life View is sipping on tea. Appreciate it. And I am using the right pronouns. Yay, perfect. Okay. Oh, it's Pride Month as well. So happy Pride. Happy Caribbean Month. It's Caribbean Heritage Month. So if you're from the islands, if you're an island girl like myself, happy Caribbean Month. If you Pride, what's the word? Not advocate. What's the word that they be using? That they say when you ride with the community? Not advocate. There's a word that they're using now. That means like when you ride with a community. So I ride with my Pride community as well. So happy Pride as well. Yeah. Okay. So I decided that my life will be easy and fun. And I'm here for the soft life. Allies. There we go. Yeah. I was like, what is the word? What's the word? It's ally. Yes. Thank you, Booze. I appreciate it. I'm definitely a Pride ally. So we're here. We're here for the goals. Okay. So, all right. So we did our rundown. So I have some notes here because I was telling you guys that I did the tiebreaker this week. This week, you guys were like a little bit wishy-washy on voting on what you wanted to talk about. And there was a lot of ties and things like that. So I said, you know what? We're going to talk about what I'm personally working on for the week. And usually every week there's a theme or something that comes up in my life that ends up being kind of the theme or the mantra for the week. And I feel like this week, sometimes it's not the full week. Sometimes it doesn't happen the full week, but sometimes it happens like maybe at the latter half of the week. And my mantra for this week has turned out to be, and I'm going to tell you right here because I have it written down. It is, I've decided that it's going to be easy and fun. I've decided that it's going to be easy and fun. And what am I talking about when I say I decided? I decided that my health journey is going to be easy and fun. I decided that my career is going to be easy and fun. I decided that my friendships are going to be easy and fun. I decided that my love life is going to be easy and fun. I decided that my self-care is going to be easy and fun. Any decisions, anything that I desire, anything that I want in my life, instead of defaulting to it having to be a struggle or having to be hard or having to be hard work or grinding down, I am attempting to switch my perspective and my belief system to something that aligns with a life of more ease and flow. So in order for me to align to a life that is more of ease and flow, a soft life, I have to make a decision about what I believe my life design is, or what I have my belief system is. I also have to kind of recognize where I believe the contrary. So for instance, I know for sure that I had this idea that life was a little bit hard. It comes from my parents, right? Because my parents are more in survival mode. They're more immigrants. They're baby boomers. And so that generation and we're not blaming here. We're just observing, right? We're just bringing it into our awareness, right? So that generation, if you're immigrants, if you are baby boomers, if you are, just came to this country and trying to make it happen, you have this mindset that things can be hard. it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. You have to put your head to the grindstone. You got to grind, you got to work, you got to make it, you got to make it by any means necessary. You know what I mean? You got to struggle. First, this whole soft life thing comes with first coming into the awareness that you have a perception about life or a certain piece of your life that it should be hard. You're acknowledging and you're believing and you're embodying that it should be hard. So if you want to shift that perspective, if you want to live a soft life, you have to realize that, oh shoot, I'm over here thinking life should be hard. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to get into college. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to get a job that pays good money. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to find a good man because it's scarce out here. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to lose weight. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to get my skin clear. I'm over here thinking that it's going to be hard to move overseas. You know what I mean? You have to bring your awareness to what you believe is difficult, to what you believe is hard, so that you can start to chip away at that mindset, at that belief system, and move it into the direction of, you know what? What if I decide, who said that had to be hard? Why do I believe that? What if I decided that I'm going to put down that belief? I no longer want to believe that. I want to believe that it's easy and it should be fun and it should be joyful. What if I want to chip away at that old mindset and I want to replace it with a new mindset that serves me a little bit better? Y'all picking up what I'm throwing down? Let me know if you're picking up what I'm throwing down, okay? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. You understanding it? Is it making sense so far? If not, let me know. We will go back. We will go back and make it make sense. You feel me? In the meantime, remember to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And remember, there's a Friday night kickback playlist with all of the videos, all 22 of them, because this is week 23. Okay, that you could watch at your leisure when you cooking, when you working out, listen to it like a podcast. Just make sure you're caught up, because the gems is heavy over here. The gems is heavy over here. We drop gems heavy. Okay, from the collective wisdom of the It's KELLS community, always learning. Anna is saying yes, that's growth. Anna is saying yes, that's growth, right, sis? Okay. So being aware of the belief system that you have about life and that it should be hard, and trying to devise or step into the space where you more acknowledge and embody and really feel in your soul and in your heart that actually, can it be easier? Can it be easier? Can I make it easier? Can it be joyful? I am allowing it to be easier. I'm allowing it to be more joyful. I'm deciding that that is what's for me. That is the life that I'm designing for myself. I understand what my parents handed down to me, and I understand that that was necessary, potentially at the beginning part of my life. But is that belief system still necessary for me now? Can I pivot to a belief system of soft life that serves me better now? Can I do that? Can I decide that's for me? Can I allow that for myself? Ask yourself the questions. Ask yourself these questions. Bring your awareness to what you've decided is easy in your life and what you've decided that's hard. What if you looked at your life? What if you made your assessment? What's easy for you? You can look at your life and tell exactly what you've decided to make easy and what you've decided to make hard. So look at your life. What comes easy? DB be out here chefing it up every day. Every Friday, DB got a whole chef thing. DB has decided that him being a chef, that him being creative in the kitchen, in the culinary arts is easy and enjoyable for him. DB knows how to play a guitar. Maybe at the beginning part, DB decided that it was hard to learn how to play the guitar, but now he knows how to play. So now it's easy. His mindset shifted in the midst of his learning. What if you decided that is easy in your life versus what if you decided that is hard? And how do you bring the pieces of your life that you've decided are hard? How do you make them more into the energy of what in your life you've decided is easy? Come on, somebody. What y'all saying in the comments? Self-discovery and finding out what works for your own life. Yes. DB says, I'm shedding some old school thoughts about struggling to success. That ish is a mental drain. Come on, somebody. Isn't it though? You bring your awareness to it. You just, you know that, oh my God, I'm still in this old paradigm. I'm still in this old way of thinking that I have to struggle to success. No, what if you ice skated to success? What if you just flowed to success? What would that look like? Or at least just leave the possibility for it. That's how you chip away. You might not believe that everything should be easy, but just amplify the things that you notice that are and start to chip away at the old mindset so that the new mindset of ease and flow and soft life unfolds. You're leaving room in your belief system, in your mindset, in your heart for it to be easier for you, for it to be joyful, for it to be blissful, for it to supposed to feel good. You decide that. You decide that. You're refinagling your belief system. You're letting go old beliefs of things of struggling to success. We can let that go a little bit. And we understand that old heads used to, that's what they said. But what if it was different now? What if? What if it's different now? What if it's different now? What if hustle and grind no longer serves now? What if indulging in peace, cooking, playing guitar, and just making things easier for yourself, what if that brings you just as much success, if not more? Leave room for that possibility. Leave room for that possibility. Y'all feel me? Clink, 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 clink. Cheers. For those of y'all just joining us, I see the numbers ticking up here. We are talking about how we decided that our life is supposed to be easy and fun. And we've also decided that we are, yes, the old school paradigm of hustle and struggle and all of that worked at one time, but we are in a new paradigm. We are in a new era. And now things are easier and you can follow your joy and be successful. You can decide, you can make the decision in your mind and in your heart that your life, the design of your life, is to be easy and fun and successful. Decide. Decide. We have a whole Pablo Picasso. We have a whole, what's the lady's name from Chicago, the big artist? We got a whole, I wish I had some artists. We have a whole Amy Sherald. We have a whole Kehinde. We got a whole artist in our midst, Miss Anna Garasco. Easy. The creative just flow like a river to her. Okay? You know, easy and flow. It's Rubes in the building. One of our moderator extraordinaire. Show her some love, collective. Sipping on some rose cider from ATL and late because I just put my little one to sleep. Clink, 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 clink. Cheers, baby. Rose cider sounds amazing. Oh my God. Is it rose or is it rose? Either one sounds good to me. Either one sounds good to me. Rubes, we're talking about how we are deciding. We are deciding that our life should be easy and fun and successful. It's soft life gang around here. Soft life gang. So the first thing we talked about is bringing your awareness to those parts of your life that you feel like you have bought into the mindset that things should be hard. That's the first thing. Rosé, yes. Bringing your awareness to those parts of your life that you realize that, oh shoot, I've bought into the idea that life should be hard. Okay, now that I have that awareness of it, I can make a different decision. I can chip away at that old paradigm decision and move into a decision that is more aligned or more feels good to me, more resonates with me. When I think about it, I feel good about it. Okay? So that's the first thing. I've decided, I'm aware of what's going on. I've brought clarity to what I see as hard, and I'm going to make the decision that I want to shift that. I want to begin to shift that. I decided that I am here for soft life. Okay. Okay. So y'all know I have my notes here. Let me put them up here. So one of the ways, and I've said this before, I think one of the ways that you can really, a lot of this that we talk about is talking about, you have to, it's you. It's not a decision that you're getting from somebody else, or that you're a discussion with somebody else yet. The first thing that you do is you tune into where you are in the journey. So it requires you to get a little quiet and hear your inner voice. That might look like meditation. That might look like just resting. That might look like just going out into nature. That might look like just journaling in the mornings when you wake up. That might look like listening to high vibing music. That might look like getting in the zone, writing the lyrics to your next song or your next album, or writing some notes for your guitar, or getting in the zone, putting on your headphones and getting into your art when you're working at the studio. However you get into your zone where you can really kind of tune into your own inner voice and your own inner knowing, that's the first thing when you're trying to get clear on the decisions that you're making in your life to move into a softer life. I know the terminology soft might have some wishy-washy connotation, but when we're saying soft life, we talked about it earlier in the broadcast, we're talking about this life that is the opposite of this struggle life. This hard life is hard, and life is a struggle, and you don't get your rewards here, you get your rewards after you die and go to heaven. The contrary to that, the polarity to that, is actually life is supposed to be good. Life is supposed to feel good. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be healthy. I'm supposed to be fit. I'm supposed to enjoy what I'm doing. I can make a living comfortably doing what I love. Abundance is my birthright. Abundance, wealth, health, prosperity, happiness is my birthright. My debts have been paid. Right? That is what soft life is talking about. Ease and flow. Just like when you're in the zone and things that you do get exponential rewards, you do one little, two little things, and all of a sudden you're getting you're getting all these rewards for it because you were in the zone when you were doing it. That's what soft life creates. You're in an ease and you're in a flow and you're in the zone, right? So how do we get to that zone more often in our life? How do we create that soft life? Well, you bring your awareness to where you believe that you don't deserve it, or you believe that that's not what the reality is. And this is usually based on our conditioning and what our parents brought up. Then you get quiet and you start to really decide within yourself. You get clear. You get clear on what you want. A lot of times if you look at your life, if you take a little bit of an inventory of your life, the things that you get, like the things that you manifest, the things that you align with, you probably were super clear on wanting them. Just look back, take a little bit of inventory. The things that you want that you don't quite have yet, you probably have not decided that you want it. It's probably not 100% clear that you absolutely want that. Is it 100% clear that you absolutely want that? You know what I mean? Once you decide, how do you decide? Okay. Get quiet within yourself. You get quiet within yourself. And you ask yourself these questions. And you can ask yourself, or you can ask whoever, your higher self. You can ask your God. You can ask your guru. You're asking silently within yourself, though. So whomever you feel like you're asking or you're speaking to when you're getting quiet and still within yourself, that's who you're asking. Rubes is saying, indeed, it's our birthright. Wonderful to hear the how of this deep work of our soul. Philly says. Okay. And you guys let me know if the feed is still coming in well. Sometimes it glitches a little bit, so I want to make sure that the feed is still coming in. Oh yeah, it looks like it's coming in. Okay. So you get quiet within yourself. You get in your zone, however you do that. And you ask yourself, what is it you want? Say you're starting with a particular uh brilliant. Say it's a say it's a say you you guys are making me blush. I lost my train of thought. Say you're starting with a particular area of your life, yeah? Okay. And so you decide on what you want. What you want. Decide. Okay. Then write it down. I'm just gonna say, write it down. Write it down. Now, here's the deal. Don't get performance anxiety. Don't get stage fright and feel stifled by the idea of committing to something, of committing to what you want. I'm talking to myself right now. Don't get performance anxiety and get afraid to commit to what you want right now, thinking that you are bonded or contractually binded to it and that it can never change. You can change it at any moment when it is no longer serving you. You change it. So don't get stage fright or performance anxiety to commit to something that you want. Just decide that at this moment, in this present moment, what I would like, what I want is this, and decide. Don't be afraid to decide, thinking that, oh shoot, what if I didn't make the right decision? And oh my God, I don't know how to da, 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 da. Just make the decision for this moment in time. Okay? Write it down. Write it down. Clink, clink, clink. Okay? So once it's written down, your work is pretty much done. If you feel like angst, oh, wait, should I do these like that? Hold on. I didn't know this could go like off the show. No, maybe like this. Anyway, sorry. uh, I know that once you decided, you feel like, so you've cleared your mind, you've gotten quiet, you've asked yourself or your higher self or God for clarity, you ask for support, you ask the questions of what do I want, and you listen and you feel in your body so that you can tune in and tap into what you want, what your decision is. Once you get a sense of your decision for this present moment, the thing that makes you feel the best, that yes, I think this is what I want right now. This is what would serve me right now. This is what would be juicy and yummy right now. This is what would make me feel good right now. Okay? Write it down. Your work is done. Okay? Your work is done. Now, most of us are like, my work is done. Like, ain't I supposed to do something though? But like, I'm supposed to be like, ain't I supposed to do something else? Not really, but because you're human and you want to oblige your mind, because your mind always is probably very analytical and thinking that you should be doing something, doing something, doing something. So if you want to oblige your mind, what you can do then is take inspired action, not just willy-nilly just doing whatever to do whatever because you think that you're not even really thinking about it. No, inspired action. You can ask yourself, all right, so I've quieted my mind, I decided what I want. What is this next step that feels the best to do at this moment or today or this week? What is the best thing that I could do right now? Hey, kid, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very excited this week. I'm feeling happy and a little bit nervous for summer because I feel like summer forces me to pull out of my shell, and like a billion people are calling and texting and saying, "What are we doing this weekend? Oh my God, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we going? What we doing? What we going?" Y'all know that song? I believe it's by it's either by Saucy Santana or the City Girls. One of them. You know, that's my faves right now. What we doing? What we going? What we doing? What we going? So I'm feeling good. A little nervous for summer, but also very excited. Also, trying to not be so down on how I feel about my physical body because have changed quite a bit after COVID. And yeah, so that's how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling good being kicking it with you guys. And I appreciate y'all being here. Smash that like button. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for asking, Keith. So, okay, so back to the topic at hand. So, you've written it down, so now your mind wants you to do something. Ask for the right inspired action to take to move you in the direction of this soft life that you've decided that you wanted. You decided that what you want, you decided that it's going to be easy and fun, and you are now decided that you want to know what the next best step is that feels the best to do right now. And wait for the answer. How do you know what the answer is? It feels good. Feeling good about things, feeling good about decisions, about people, about places. I think a lot of us think that, oh, it just feels good. All right, it's nothing more than feeling good. No, feeling good about something is an indication that it is the right decision, it is the right direction, it's the right movement for you. That's how you know it's right. It feels good. It feels exciting. It feels thrilling. You are happy to do it. It's a hell yes. A hell yeah. Hell yeah, I want to go to that concert. Come on. Yes, I want to go to the beach. Uh-huh. Yeah, I do. Yes, I want to go on a date with him. Yeah, I do. Not from a place of fear. No, it just feels good. Yes, I want to go to the mall. It just feels good. And let me tell you how important it is right now to follow that feeling of feeling good and your intuition, because the way these people out here shooting, the way these psychopaths are out here shooting up the place, you better make decisions from your intuition. If it don't feel good, keep your behind from it. I'm gonna let that marinate. If it doesn't feel good, keep your behind from it. Let your intuition speak to you. You have to be close to your intuition and close to your guides, close to God, close to your higher self a lot these days, because they are providing the top covering and the protection from all the craziness that's happening in this world right now. Follow your intuition. If it doesn't feel good, chuck deuces on it. If it feels good, trust it. All right? So tuning into your intuition is key, right? So inspired action. So you ask for the guidance on what the clarity, you ask for the clarity, the clear guidance, the crystalline clear guidance on what to do next. And then you follow the inspired action. That's if after you've decided what you wanted and you've written it down, that you feel antsy about, like, I want to be doing something. What should I do? Ask for the clarity on what to do next. Ask for the inspired action, and then make sure it feels good to you. And then do that. Yeah. You don't have to shift wholly into your masculine energy. Now, we have men on the line tonight. So I want y'all to remember the difference between, we're not talking about men and women. We're talking about masculine and feminine energy. Okay? So your masculine energy would be like blindly toxic. Masculine energy would be like blindly just doing whatever, keeping yourself busy, trying to do, because you're trying to make yourself feel deserving of what you decided. That's not what we're saying when we're saying inspired action or doing. Employing Positive whole masculinity is waiting for the inspired action, getting clear, and then doing that. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes this inspired action that you get, that you think you should do, your mind's like, should I really do that? And you're second guessing yourself. That's something else we got to work on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're asked to do something that you're unsure, that you feel like it's the right thing to do, but you're unsure about it. I'm scared to do it. You ask for the clarity, you ask for the next step. If it's given to you, it's up to you if you're going to do it or not, but just know that sometimes it's not as easy as just doing the inspired action. Sometimes it's like, damn, okay, now I got to do that. You know what I mean? Dang, I know that's what I got to do now. All right, now I got to show up to my social media. Each and every week, we're on to week 23. Is the consistency for me. Okay. So don't just shift into your masculine of doing blindly, but wait for the inspired action. Ask for the clarity of the inspired action to go into the thing that's going to help you create that soft life that you decided, that life of ease and flow and easiness that you decided. What are y'all saying in the comments? What y'all saying? Let me see here. And it's saying is all we have is right now, the present moment, she's saying right now. Doesn't mean dreams won't continue. Some of my projects started with a thought, but didn't come to fruition until years later. I was talking about this with a friend, my friend Rachel. Why do I get ideas from 2016? I have the idea from 2016, it's 2022, the idea hasn't come through yet. Frustrated. Just like, Spirit, God, why y'all giving me these ideas from 2016, good and well knowing that they're not going to come through till 2025? And it's like, because the answer was, and my friend Rachel said, is like, the answer is because if everything that was designed for you was to come through at the exact moment, it would be overwhelming for you. So it has to trickle in when you're ready to receive it and you can put some action towards it to build it over the long term. It's not going to just all drop at the exact moment because it's too grand. So yeah, we have the present moment, but the ideas and the thoughts do come in. I'm feeling you, Anna. What you saying there? DB's co-signing on Anna. Very true. Keith is saying ocean breeze, summer breeze. Ocean breeze, summer breeze. Yeah. And I put my wishes and dreams out there and then just live. Just live. It all works out in one way or another, even greater than you could have imagined. How about that? How about you leave space for it to unfold even greater than you could have ever imagined, even greater than you could have designed for yourself? How about that? How about you leave space for that? How about you leave room for that as a possibility? How about you leave room for that as a truth in your life? As that as your new belief system, that it will unfold even better than you could have possibly designed. Leave it to the divine, leave it to spirit, leave it to God. All you have to do really in this whole thing is decide what you want, what feels good to you. Decide. Yeah? Decide. Rubes is co-signing Anna. I've noticed the same with music. And with Keith, I wrote a song called Ocean Breeze. Look at that. Y'all think it's a coincidence that Keith said Ocean Breeze and Ruby just wrote a song called Ocean Breeze? Y'all think that's a coincidence or you think that's synchronicity? What y'all think? Clink, 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 clink. It's the synchronicity for me. It's the confirmation from spirit for me. It's the alignment with the It's KELLS Collective for me. Ain't no coincidence. Ain't no coincidence. It's alignment and synchronicity. It's confirmation. It's confirmation. Love it. I love that for us. I love that for us. I love that for us. All right. Ocean breeze. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. So DB is saying sometimes you have to use your third eye to know what feels right. What does that mean? What do you mean when you're saying using your third eye? Your third eye chakra. I think it's ajna. I just saw 4444 on the timer. So if you're into numbers, I believe that's the ajna, third eye. What is DB talking about when he said you gotta use your third eye to know what feels right? Oh, look at the collaboration in the chat. I want to hear Ocean Breeze. Me too. Keith is yelling at us. Okay, Keith, keep it saying. Whereas the body cannot go where the mind has not been. Huh? The body cannot go where the mind has not been. Mind over matter. I feel you. I feel you, Keith. And a reminder to not be afraid to live out your dreams as they manifest. Also, a reminder, don't be afraid to make the decision and realize that any decisions that you've made in your life, concrete decisions that you are unequivocally clear about, manifest. Take an inventory of your life. Don't believe me. I'm just some random on the internet talking. Don't believe me. Take inventory of your own life. Take inventory of your own life. Sit down one day by yourself in the quiet and look at your life. Look at the chapters in your life. Look at the facets in your life. Look at what's gone good, what's gone bad, what's still in process. And look at the patterns that you're seeing of the unfolding in your own life. Look for the evidence of the well-being in your own life. And reverse engineer it. Reverse engineer the things that feel easy, that feel good, that make you the happiest, and try to bleed that into all aspects of your life. We're moving into soft life. We decided that our life is going to be easy and fun, and it's going to be successful. That's what we at right now. What say y'all? Clink, clink, clink. Cheers, guys. We're working on merch. We're working on studio. Y'all see the studio still a mess, but one day I told y'all one day you're gonna pop up and it's gonna be a whole full-on production. You're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked. So bear with us as we get the production. But I'll tell you one thing, the content is heavy, the gems is heavy around here. So the studio could be in a flux. But as long as you could hear me, as long as you could feel me, as long as these gems is resonating with you, we still gonna make it do what it do. Studio up and all beautiful or not. Yeah. Smash that like button if you haven't already. And if you're part of the replay gang, drop this emoji in the chat and let me know how you're making your life fun and easy, how you living that soft life. In the comments, you know I respond to each and every one. I've decided that nothing is more important than me feeling good than my happiness. There is nothing more important than me feeling good than my happiness. I've decided that. I declare and decide. I lock into the truth. It's done. It was done yesterday. I'm not iffy about it. I've decided. I've decided in my soul, in the seat of my belly, in my body. It's done. Been done. Been done. Nobody else has anything to do with it. It's not anybody else's decision. It's between me and me. Me versus me. I quiet my mind. I listen. I tune in. I decide what feels good to me, what I want in this moment, in this present moment, which is the only moment that we have. I write it down. I pray for clarity and inspired action to move towards what I want, to move towards that soft life, to move towards that ease and flow and that joy and that bliss. And then I do what comes to me as the right next step, the next logical step, the thing that feels the best, the thing that gives me the goosebumps, the things that is a hell yes, a hell yes. Not a maybe, no. If it's a maybe, it's a no. He's not that into you. If you're confused, it's a no. Pray for clarity, ask for clarity, declare clarity over the situation. If there's no spirit of confusion, if it's confusing, it's a no. If it's it's a no. It must be a yes. Decided. It is so. Clink, 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 clink. Y'all hear me? Thank you, boo. I really like the blue as well. I was trying to do something, but I've decided that the studio is going to come together easy and fun and better than I could have imagined. So I'm leaving space for it to unfold in the way that I decided that it's going to unfold. So I decided that I like the blue. So that's why you see it. And it's just going to continue to unfold in an easy and fun way. I had asked DB, what does he mean by listening with your third eye, your ajna? This is where the third eye chakra is. He's given an explanation here. DB says, meaning, I use my third eye to guide my steps in moving through different scenarios and events. Sometimes you see things happen before they happen. Believe those thoughts and visions. Believe those thoughts and those visions. Vision. One who is a visionary thrives in all times. This is my vision board book. I keep my visions and my thoughts and my mantras in a book, in a bound book. So I love that word visionary. I started this one in 18. Still going strong. Yeah. Sometimes you see things happen before they happen. Believe those thoughts and those visions. You know how many times in your life they don't be telling, here's the deal. They don't be telling us. They don't be fully telling us that our visions and our intuitions and our feelings and our inner yearnings are valid and true. A lot of times they make it seem like anything that's coming towards you externally is more true and more valid than those that are derived from you internally. And I'm here to let you know and to echo what DB just said. Those things that you envision for yourself, that you believe to be true, your thoughts, your intuitions, and your feelings are just as valid, if not more valid. If not more valid than the things coming from the external. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Rubes is quoting Gary Zukav from The Seat of the Soul. She says, when the personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that is authentic empowerment. Yeah. Gary Zukav. Keith is reminding of us our pineal gland, which is like in the base of the skull back here, I believe back here, and then the third eye. Rube, you loving it. You loving what you're hearing, sis. We talking the talk today. We talking that talk today. Show our moderator some love. Ruby M in the building, moderator extraordinaire. Anna G in the building, moderator extraordinaire. Show them some love, guys. Okay. Remember that. Keep in mind, keep in the back of your mind that, okay, so we're talking about just making the decision for this soft life. Behave and move in the way that, what if you couldn't screw this up? What if every decision that you make is the right decision? What if you just went with your heart, that was the right decision? And that's all you had to do was decide, because you can't mess this up. You can't screw it up. You'll never get it done. Just make the decision. Every decision that you make will ultimately lead you to the area of success that you are aiming for. It's just the experience. Do you want this experience or do you want that experience? But ultimately, you're going to meet the mark and get to the goal that you want. What if would that help you? Will that line of thinking, will leaving room for that possibility help you make the decision on what you want? And hopefully to make the decision that a soft life, an easy life, a fun life, a joyful life, a fulfilling life, a life filled with love, a life filled with pleasure, a life filled with good sex, good food, good people, sexiness, juiciness, travel if you want it, luxury if you want it, money in abundance if you want it, health. Will that make you make the decision to decide those and declare that's what you want for your life? If you realize that any decision that you make in this life is just taking you down a path of an experience, it is not deterring you from your ultimate decision of living a bomb-ass life. Would that help you? Well, I'm here to tell you, and to tell myself, quiet as it's kept, loud as I'm talking, that any decision that you make is just making a decision to have that experience. It is not deterring you from your ultimate decision of living an amazing, joyful, happy, easy, fun, successful, healthy, wealthy, soft life. What experience do you want? That's it. What do you want to experience? As you get to your ultimate goal of what you decided for your life. What do you want to experience? Playground. Earth school, big ass playground. Just deciding what we want to experience. You gonna spend a whole time experiencing hustle culture? We did it. We done did it. We've done it. We hustled. We grinded. We took care of our parents. We took care of our children. We took care of ourselves. We did the study the books, got the job, did the court. We've done it. What else do you want to experience now? What's the next thing y'all want to experience? For me, it's ease and flow. It's money. It's money. More than I can spend. More than I can share. It's luxury. It's travel. It's sexiness. It's good food. It's nice clothes. It's loving people around me. People that find it easy to be happy for me and my success. People that have my well-being in there at the core of what they're doing. Not the only thing, but have my well-being in mind. It's love. Intimate love, platonic love, love of beauty, love of music, love of experience, love of sights and sounds, love of nature. I've decided. What have you decided? What have you decided? What did you decide? What have you decided? DB just wants quiet happiness. Just quiet happiness. What more can you ask for? Decide. Anna's saying, listen to Jill Scott. It's love. That's the first album. I feel like that's Jill Scott. Who is Jill Scott? First album. It's love. Yeah. Oh my God. Ooh, I can hear that I can hear that in my head right now, Anna. I can hear that song in my head right now. Oh my God. It's love. My friend Precious from high school actually got me Jill Scott's first book of poetry. I believe it was back in high school. It might have been maybe a little bit after. And I can see the cover where, I put my books up, but yeah. Love Jill Scott. I love neo soul. I love music. I love music. And to be honest with you, Anna, I feel like that's one of the things that we have a lot in common with, the love of music. And I didn't remember how much your family loved music and had records and albums and CDs. I think it was mainly CDs until I thought back and I was like, oh, Anna used to have, her brother used to have so much music in the house. And that was kind of like my dad. So much music in the house. Music means so much to me. So much. Rubes is co-signing DB. DB just wants that quiet happiness, that's all. Beautiful. Keith is recommending Nights Over Egypt, the Jones Girls. I don't know that one. Keith, where are you watching from? Where are you based, Keith? We'll have to look that one up. Nights Over Egypt, the Jones Girls. Yep, big fans of music. Big fans of music. Music has a way of changing the energy in a space immediately. If you're finding that you're not in a great mood, or you're in a good mood and you want to enhance it, or if you're not in a great mood and you want to enhance it, find a song. Find a song. Sometimes spirit speaks to you in music. The other day I was journaling and I heard love and happiness. And I thought it was the Isley Brothers because I recognized the song. But when I put it into YouTube, because I have YouTube Premium, I love music, so I have the Premium. And I don't want to see a bunch of ads. When I looked it up, it was Al Green. And so that album is called Love and Happiness. It's from like 1976. And so I listened to Love and Happiness and I listened to the whole album, Al Green, because it came through in a vision. And I hadn't heard that song in a long time. It was music that my dad would normally play. But I was asking a certain question of myself. It's like, what should I focus on now? And the song came through as Love and Happiness. I thought it was Isley Brothers. I looked it up. It was Al Green. I listened to the full album from 1976, and there's another song on there called Simply Beautiful. Whew, Ruby, Rubes. I felt like you should do a cover of it. Ruby is a soul singer. Not only do we have a chef extraordinaire and a guitar player and DB in the building, we have a Pablo Picasso, Michelangelo, artist extraordinaire Anna in the building. We got a soul singer extraordinary Ruby in the building. I feel like Ruby needs to do a cover of that Simply Beautiful song by Al Green. We got people in the building. Keith said he's in Southern Maryland, but headed back to Atlanta in July permanently. All right, come on, Keith. We down here. We down here. I was in the DMV. Now I'm in Atlanta, so we here. Pull up. Rubes is saying, same here. So much music. Although my parents weren't musicians, I'm the only music maker in my family for generations. You chose them. You chose a family to come through, so yeah. Relaxpreneur says both of my parents were musicians. They passed within 5 months ago last year. So music is healing for me. Currently listening to Teddy Swims covers and Dermot Kennedy. All right, we're going to have to pull that up. Music. Oh my God, I'm sorry for your loss. Losing your parents is world paradigm shifting. So we understand. We don't understand your personal experience with it because each of us grieve differently. But we have an understanding of how monumental that change in life is. So glad that you could join us tonight for our live and be with the community. As you can see, it's a lot of musicians or music lovers here. So nothing is a coincidence. Everything is synchronicity. Everything is aligned. So if you're catching us live, like Relaxpreneur, or if you're catching us on a replay, not an accident that you're here. You're with the It's KELLS Collective, and we're always learning from the collective wisdom of the It's KELLS community over here. So music can be healing. Sometimes for me, though, it's healing, but it's also, it brings up so many memories. Music, like smell, can tie to a certain period in your life. And a lot of the music that I love and I listen to, it immediately reminds me of my dad. Immediately. Because music was a big part of how we communicated with one another. And I bet if I was to ask you, Relaxpreneur, with both of your parents being musicians, you probably could feel that too. But I wish you the best on your healing journey. And ask that you be gentle with yourself, because it is a long road and it definitely changes who you are. And hopefully it allows you to bloom into a stronger, happier, more appreciative of life version of yourself as you heal. Keith is yelling at us to watch Voyage to Atlantis by the Isley Brothers. I feel like I've heard that one. Isley Brothers was big in my house. Big. Mm-hmm. You know I know. I'd be honored to cover another Al Green. Thanks, sister. When I heard that song, I was like, ooh, Ruby need to cover this. Ruby Bell and the Soul Phonics need to cover this. If y'all don't know Ruby Bell, who's in our chat today, and the Soul Phonics, definitely do a little Google schmoogle, a little YouTube search, and check out the tunes from our soul sister in the chat today. Moderator extraordinaire. Music can be a time machine, Relaxpreneur says. Relaxpreneur, where are you watching from? What country, what state? Because, you know, we have a lot of international watchers. If you're not catching us live, they catch us on replay. Ferd was in the building at the top of the broadcast. He's always here from South Africa. And then last broadcast, we had, oh my gosh, who was from Shanghai? I can't believe I forgot Sis's name. We always have someone from Shanghai in the building. Our international watchers are definitely heavy around these parts. Our replay gang is heavy. Drop this emoji in the chat if you're watching us on replay. We appreciate you just as much as those who are catching us live. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, support the team, support the content. Smashing that like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, putting your notification on. All free and easy ways to support the content, support the channel, support the KELLS collective and the community. I appreciate y'all so much. What else y'all want to talk about? We're living an easy, fun, soft life. What other tips do we have about that soft life that we've decided we are going to live? What else we need to know about it before we head out for the evening? Islands. Yes. You're definitely aligned, sister. You are definitely aligned. At the top of the broadcast, we definitely wished a happy Caribbean Heritage Month in the U.S. anyway. June is Caribbean Heritage Month, and we are island people around here. We island people around here, you know what I mean? So welcome. Bahamas, yes. Plus, we from Florida, island people be whole heap in Florida. So, you know what I mean? We based out of Atlanta today, but we definitely roots in South Florida. Yeah. Love from Rubes, here for you, KELLS. As you shine your light, it makes way for others to shine theirs. Namaste, my sister. So I was looking back in my comments from 2017, maybe 2018, and why did I see DB in my comments from back then on my old videos? So when I tell you DB be riding with the doll, DB been riding with the doll. From when we was talking about dating in London and dating in DC and Atlanta, DB was in those comments. Okay, so I appreciate the love. And I see y'all working on some collabs. Ruby is giving a big gem. Y'all ready for this big gem? Y'all ready for this big old gem? Here we go. Gems is heavy around these parts. Forgive yourself for not deciding on ease earlier. Forgive yourself for not deciding on ease earlier. It takes a while to recognize the mindsets and the belief systems that you're operating from. You're born into a family, you're born into a country, you're born into a time period, and there are overarching ideologies and belief systems and constructs and systems that are placed upon you. Yeah? And sometimes it takes a while in your journey to get to the place where you, one, recognize that you are under a system, that you're under a construct, that you're under a belief system that no longer serves you. And then you make the decision to move into a belief system, a construct, a mindset that is better and more aligned with where you are now. So that requires you to recognize where you were, recognize where you are now, and recognize where you want to go. And also forgive yourself for not getting there earlier. Nothing before it's time. Nothing before it's time. Divine timing. So sometimes you have to declare and decide that I am forgiven. There is nothing. Where I am now is the perfect place at the perfect time. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing has gone wrong. I'm feeling that, Rubes. Forgive yourself for not deciding on ease earlier. Pro tip, the gems is heavy. Heavy gems over here on the KELLS Collective Friday night kickback each and every Friday night, 7 p.m. This week 23, if you ain't caught up, we got a playlist right over here, somewhere on the channel, where you got 22 other Friday night kickbacks where we drop gems heavy. Cheers. Clink, 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 clink. All right, guys. We coming up to the end. What else y'all wanna? What other gems y'all wanna gem? Ruby just closed out the show. Ruby just closed out the show. More music recommendations. Wishing on a Star, Rolls Royce. I know that one. Wishing on a star. Wonder where you are. Something like that. Y'all know the song. Lay in the grass, taking in the sun, breathe deep. Yes. All ease and flow. Honoring Island Heritage Month, Caribbean Heritage Month in June. Also honoring Pride Month. We're allies over here. Live your life how you want to live it over here. Pride Month allies. Anna co-signing Rubes. That's a big one, Rubes. It's a journey. That is so powerful, says Relaxpreneur from Nassau, Bahamas. Yeah, Bahamas. Let me tell you how Bahamas was the first second international trip I took in college. We went, me, the two besties at the time, and a boyfriend at the time, four of us, went on a Carnival cruise line to Nassau, Bahamas, to Nassau, Bahamas. And the sand and the water was the prettiest I had ever seen. The prettiest I had ever seen. It is a paradise in Nassau, Bahamas, and the Bahamian Islands. Yeah, I've definitely been there. Such a journey, y'all. It's a knowing and unknowing and remembering, and all of it takes grace with self, ease with self, giving yourself grace, giving yourself love, allowing yourself to move through the different stages. I feel you, Rubes. Wishing on a star. Absorb the energy of Mother Earth and the sun barefoot. Yes, definitely. Guys, remember that we have 22 other Friday night kickbacks in the playlist called Friday Night Kickbacks with KELLS here on the YouTube channel. I do these videos so you know you're not out here alone in this sometimes crazy living, loving, dating, evolving, growing, elevating, easy flow life. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, returning viewer, good looking out, replay gang, drop this emoji in the chat and chime in, because the gems were heavy tonight. Those who caught us live, I mean, it's the collective wisdom for me. It's the collective wisdom for me. It's the deciding on a life of ease and flow for me. It's the deciding on what I want right now. For me, it's this deciding on the inspired action that feels the best in this present moment. For me, it is quieting the mind and the external distraction and tuning into what I truly want that feels yummy, that feels good, that feels easy, that feels thrilling, that feels exciting for me. What y'all getting into for the summer? I feel like that's gems. That's it for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And we are on to week 24 next week. This is 23. I'm going to stick with that. We're being modest. I messed up the numbers, but we're going to be modest. I believe this is week 23. And next week, we're on to week 24. So remember to vote each and every Thursday night, either on Instagram or here on YouTube on the community tab. And we'll get into it on Friday nights. Drop me a DM or a private message if you feel like, oh, I want to switch the time or I want to switch the day or something like that of our kickbacks. Let me know feedback and I will take it into account. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all so much. Have a wonderful Pride month. We're going to be celebrating for the rest of the month. Have a wonderful weekend, y'all. Anna, Rubes, Keith in the building, Relaxpreneur, DB, all the people that are joining us and being a little quiet but watching. I see y'all. And that's it for tonight, y'all. Thank you. Have a good one.